out of your mind. I cried. The tears were there to see, to show the pain you brought to me. I cried. Gave you everything, but it seemed it wasn't enough. Treated you so gentle, never knew.
Make an early start out the gate today.
You told me I should trust you.
Making an early start out of the gate today, yeah?
Even though I could always
because I have to cut the show short. I have some other things I have to deal with, yeah?
For granted, while you and your friends thought I was a fool. But now this affair has ended because of you, babe. Because of you, I cried. The day that I found out, when the truth came out of your mouth.
Let's pause that there right there, so. Yes, my people. Yes, I have to come out the gate early this morning because I'm gonna have to cut the show short today. So I'm gonna be here to 12:30 today. So we are gonna have to cram everything in it right now, cram it right in. Right, let's get started straight away. Things of the past, past 7 days. What's been happening for you, right? 0203-289-6504. Boy, it looked like the weather's been beautiful. And I'm going to say thank you for all of those who have been out here and showing their love and appreciation to us as the galaxy. We had the Ancestors Day on Tuesday. Yeah, the Ancestors Day on Tuesday. And wow, what a powerful interactive day that was. Extremely powerful. And I would say, it just goes to show that, those who are in tune with who they are and where they're going, we are very, very, very powerful. We shouldn't be afraid. We shouldn't be ashamed of who we are and what we're doing, and to show our true power and true strength. Yeah, this is very important for us, because why if we don't take advantage of this time that we are living in right now, why things are just going to run over us, right? I'm just going to be back in a second. Yeah.
Oh yes, Jah will never deceive me, no. Though it's hard to be, man, still I carry Jah load, even though it's a heavy load. The road is rough, but I'm still loading on. Temptations may come my way, trying to break my flow, but I'm still loading on. They try to slander Monday, thinking they would claim all the fame and fortune from this, but they won't prevail. 'Cause when it is your time to rise and shine, no one stands in your way. Tell me who can stop the ends of time when the future's in display. I believe sun's gonna shine for me one day. I believe sun's gonna shine for me one day.
There you go.
Jah is my soul.
It started off already.
When the evil come around, deceive me. He will always protect me when the evil come around me with force. He will break asunder all the teeth of plunder. He'll destroy my enemies. He'll deliver me from the adversaries that seek to see me fall. And though I walk through the valley of death, I won't fear, no, I won't fret. 'Cause Jah is always with me. I believe sun's gonna shine for me one day. I believe sun's gonna shine for me one day.
Yeah, things of the past, things of the past, eh? Things of the past.
Sometimes when you feel down and you feel like there's no hope out there, there's always a light.
Let me just bring that
At
message.
the end of the tunnel. And when you feel like you're the worst of the worst, there's someone that's worse than you are. Yeah, you know, sometimes when you feel down and you feel like there's no hope out there, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And when you feel like you're the worst of the worst, there's someone that's worse than you are. And the sun shines for each and every one as long as you have faith. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Whoa, 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 yes. Well, it is your time to rise and shine. No one stands in your way. Tell me who can stop the ends of time when the future's in display. I believe sun's gonna shine for me one day. I believe sun's gonna shine for me one day.
It sure is shining right now. I can assure you that, man. I can assure you that the sun is shining right now. Hey, and it's a beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Yeah, as I said, I had to come in early. I had to get things started because I'm gonna be pulling out of the show, live show, from 12:30 today, right? Because I've got some home duties to deal with, and But anyhow, let's make the most of it as we are here right now. I'm not too sure if our sister will be joining us, but I'll be putting out a request for her to come, and we can see if she's going to join us on an early show, because it would be before her time, right? So it's only on the fact that she may be up and running at this time of morning. At this time of morning, right? Or time of night to do. I tell you, anyhow, we'll see if there's going to be a response there. But anyhow, our sister Sandra, she's a champion in her own way as well, So let me just put that on there, and then maybe she'll jump in at some time before the program is over, or the live program is over. If you want to join us live, and you can view us on the Blacknificent radio show on Facebook, and also on YouTube as well. Okay, so you can see there, and you can actually interact with us live there with commentaries and everything else. So you can come live with your questions or statements or anything like that you want to share. Also, here is in the studio, you can come and have a conversation with us on 0203-289-6504, right here live in the studio. And also you can always text or send messages, as I know many of you have been doing for many millennia, right, on 079 47 47479 219. And we're all here ready, waiting and waiting for you. Right. So this is the Blacknificent Show. The Blacknificent Show is the part that we carve out for ourselves to deal with ourselves personally. To deal with ourselves personally, take ourselves on our personal journey. We deal with subjects of empowering ourselves, raising ourselves, our self-esteem in every way, right? There are many things that are happening out in the world right now that could become a distraction to us. There are things that come and then we have no control over it into our lives, which is a distraction to us. You'll be surprised how deep those things just harp in your soul, into your body, right? Into the fact that it puts your mind into total confusion. And these are the times when I say to you that you need to be mindful. You need to be aware. You need to take the actions that are required of you. Do not delay. Do not delay. Step up. Take responsibility. Do what is necessary. Isaac Kingman, yeah? You're good? All right. Come on. Yeah? Because as I see it, as we see things and we experience them, we are not the ones who's going to be letting life just pass us by without any uh, uh, I was going to say consequences, without taking the responsibilities for the actions that could have been. Many of us have gone through lives, right? And each generation blames the next generation, right? Sounds like a lyric from a song, isn't it? Each generation blames the last generation of what they did not do. The thing is not that they did not do, is that they did, but it was not what was necessarily for the future. It was for what they needed at that time. At that time. Yeah. This is why we have almost drawn to a standstill. Why? Because we are looking for answers through the actions of those of our past. The equation of life is there in front of us. We have to go through and figure out the equation for what it is now. The parameters of the equation have changed. Our parameters of life has changed. It's even got to the state of where society is even afraid of its own developments. If you have noticed that the conversation of the artificial intelligence has come into the equation now. The equation of what, you may ask? The equation of, are we going to allow artificial intelligence to take away the functions of human beings? But they've been doing that for years already. And obviously now it's getting to a level of where it is affecting the money side of it. Because all of a sudden, you as a human being is becoming obsolete. Yeah? In other words, if you have no function, or you have no purpose, or you serve no purpose, where will you be? What is the point of your existence? if artificial intelligence is going to be running, ruling, and dictating your life, even to the extent of that they have already implemented part of this control basis financially, travel wise, even to the extent of that they are being judgmental on whether or not you will be categorized or be in the right category to receive medical treatment. In other words, life or death, suffering or cure. This is the levels of what they are operating at. They are operating at those I would say God, and I only say this in a metaphor, but God decisions of life. Right? This is the type of foolishness there is. The other conversation that I heard what was thrown in the mix again, and the thing is that these things have been happening anyhow, right? Artificial babies. Years ago, we used to call them test tube babies. They've already done that. They have already done that. Created life outside of the womb of a human being in an artificial environment. They've already done that. They have already done that. And the one question what keeps cropping up in my head, why is it that we have thousands and thousands of people every year disappearing, gone missing, no trace, no evidence? Where have they been taken to? Why are they being taken? Because it's not like they just walk off the edge or into a different realm and they're just gone, disappeared. So they must be somewhere. Why are they being taken? Is it true that no, I'm not going to go down that twist, my mind twist conversation. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But why do people keep disappearing? Man, woman, and child. Worldwide, Worldwide. And we're talking about thousands and thousands of people just disappearing. One of the heartbreaking things that I saw as well and it's been developing over the last I would say 3 years. 3 years now. There's a train station near to where I live, and you would get people who literally prop themselves up there from 6 o'clock a morning to 10 o'clock at night, and they're just sitting there, and they're not verbally begging, but they are putting themselves in that position of that, I'm in need, can you help? Right? So they're pulling on the heartstrings there, right? Whether they are homeless, I don't know, whatever their decision is. But for me, I am looking on them. And I say them because all of a sudden it looks like there's nearly 20 of them from every entrance, every shop front, right? And they're strategically placed that even if you cross the road You're gonna come into the pathway of one or two or three of them. Yeah. And it would appear that they do it on a rotation basis. So almost every YouTube, every tube station, or train station for those who don't live in the UK, for every train station, you'll find there at least six of them outside of the train station, just asking for a little change or whatever. And even as we walk through our communities, they will be there. You could be getting onto a bus and you might get a tap on the shoulder. Oh, could you spare something for me? Right? And I'm gonna tell you now. It can become that, when you see it so often, you do become blind to what is happening there. And then there's going to be that one time you're going to look and you're going to go, oh, wait a minute. Oh, maybe I can help. Maybe I could help. You know, even if it's a £1 or £2 or whatever. Or just change. Loose change in your pocket or whatever. And the heartstring, and the thing is that in some cases, it is an actual fact that these people have been made and are in that state of destitution, that they are literally living on the road. They're living on the road. On a day like today, where the sun is out and everything, it's nice. But what about the rain? What about the rain and the cold? What about the rain and the cold times? It's not everybody, right? It's not everybody has that. It's not everybody has that opportunity for that to happen. Yeah. Here on the galaxy of we.net, we know that things are not 100% for everybody. Or here on the galaxy.net, we are looking to see how we can bring the betterment for you and everyone here on the galaxy.net. When we say family, we like to bring the family together. Young to the old, to the confused. We all have those conversations too. We're not run from nobody, nothing. The subjects that we cover are wide and varied. And this is why I've been very blessed that we can take the Blacknificent show here and really just deal with ourselves personally. Take that time to just deal with ourselves personally. Just a few points that has happened over the last 7 days that I felt that need to be just highlighted. Just to say where we're there, who we are, very importantly, and what's happening for us in general. I don't know. Don't want that to make a noise in there. All right. We've been playing a game of life for very so long that many of us forget the seriousness. Yeah. The seriousness of our own lives. Taking our personal journey is extremely important. Making those transitions through our lives is very important as well. Making those transitions through our lives is extremely important. And I'm not saying it in a way of to bring fear or doubt into your mind. I want you to be able to embrace your life experiences. I want you to embrace those life changes. Remember when I came to a realization that wow, I've moved into the elder bracket now. Still, I go on and say, "Oh, I'm feeling like I'm in my 40s or whatever, you know." And then you catch yourself in the mirror and you say, "Hold on, hold on. You have become the senior. You have become the elder in age, maturity, and the fact that you know some of us look at our mortality, but our mortality does not end when the system says that it's in because they just see you as a useful commodity for a age, right? They only see you as a useful commodity for an age, but our life forces goes far beyond that. Our usefulness goes far beyond that. Point of action for today. Many of us move through our lives and we say, "Wow," and we do say it. We do say it, and we do plan for it as well. I'm going to take it easy when I get to my certain age of retirement. I'm going to take it easy, sit back, relax. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to let life pass me by. Yeah, yeah. Some of us do say that. Some of us do have that type of dream in ourselves. But the activities of ourselves is very important. And when I say activities, I mean I mean to keep yourself active. To keep yourself active is vital. Vital in a life-sustaining manner in its own right. You need to keep yourselves active. You need to. And when I say active, I mean live your day with purpose, first of all. Live your day with purpose. It's easy to fall into that trap of relaxation, easy to fall into that trap of taking it easy, easy to fall into that trap of you know what, I don't really have to do anything. It's easy to fall into that trap of I've just wasted 2 or 3 hours strolling through on my telephone, just looking at different things that people are posting up here and filling my mind with I can't remember. I can't remember. It's easy to fall into that trap. And this is why we have to be active within ourselves. If you see something is missing, for instance now, speaking with some of the brothers and sisters that I've come across, and we see an issue that is that is here, that is overshadowing our community, right? And the reason why we say that is because we're in or part of what the problem is, right? Not that we've created it, but the problem is around us, and we are facilitating it, right? So we're talking about the caring aspect. It came up a few strongs ago when we had Sasha Johnson Appeal Day, right? Awareness Day. Sasha Johnson, the young woman who was shot at the party in Peckham. And yeah. And what it was that because of how this system is set, they have extremely limited support for those who are going through their time of like need. Let's put it that way. Need, yes. Right. And especially like a time when, like now, when our people are here and we are all looking and being more aware of, or being raised to be more aware of, ourselves being left out of the social structure and development. So if we're being left out of it and pushed to one side, what are we putting in place of it? Or are we just going to allow ourselves to sink into the mire of absolute poverty and degradation? Are we going to allow ourselves to sink into that low? It'd be a shame. It would be a real shame if we allow that to happen. Huh? I can't, why, and why is this actually happening? We have brothers and sisters who literally are left by themselves. They are in need. We've heard over the last 10 years of where brothers and sisters, and I say brothers and sisters, those of African descent, right? They've been found that they've passed away in their own homes, and nobody actually knew that it happened, or nobody checked on them to say, how are you? Huh? Nobody checked on them. Yes, this is the time when we need to do something about it. Yes, this is the time. As you think about it, we have to do something about it. Start with your own family. What are you going to put in place for your own family? What are you doing to put things in place? Are you ensuring that, barring the worst thing happening, what's the worst that could happen? Is there a contingency plan there? Is there something and it's not just the one person like the eldest. You have to do that for the whole of your family. What is your family life structure? What is your family life structure? The responsibility lays with us. As we create, we supposed to support and to guide them into the adult, so that when they get to the time of maturity, our children get to the time of maturity, They just pass that mantle on to their children and their children and their children and their children. A few days ago, I was out walking. I just came out for a walk, and knowing some people in my area where I live, they inquired about my mother, and I told them, I'm pretty upfront with it and say, she's okay, but things are getting progressively worse, and how it can be. King man, all right then, you know, progressively worse, and I said, and then they said to me, and each one of them said to me, "You're doing a really good job." And then a few of them who were in the more mature time, they said that, I just hope my children would do exactly the same for me, you know. And then there was one who just said, "Boy, I don't want to put my family through that. I don't want to put my family through that." But as family, irrespective if it's your direct family, as family, what are we missing here? What are we actually missing? What are we really missing here? Because it can be a fearful thing to be thought that, oh wow, who exactly can I actually turn to? What is going to actually happen with me? Because it's not, as we always say, life is not guaranteed. But we do want for our people, our families, to be comfortable with the fact that we would like to be looked after with dignity. And they would like to be looked after with dignity as well. Even those who are not capable of communicating the way how they used to. Shout out to all the carers out there, to those who are doing things for their family, those who are going through that. I'll give you a shout out to you. You know, more strength to those who have given their time and their dedication to being their main carers. Could never. But that is one of those things that we look at and we say, and we point to those over there, them over there, where they have the extended family, they have the grandparents, the great grandparents, and we're all living in one home, right? We have everybody there where they would say they would have the husband, they would have the child. Oh, sorry. They would have the children. They would have the husband and wife, their parents, the grandparents, yeah, great grandparents in some cases, in the same household or in the same area. And this would be the beauty of it all. This would be the beauty of it all. That what? If you saw that, then what would happen? Soon come back here. Soon come back. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day that we have here today, man. Beautiful day that we have here today. Let me just give you. Where's our sister Audrey? Let me see if I got it now. tell you that would be a nice one right now. Where the sister Audrey? Where are you? Where are you? Come on. Don't hide. Don't hide from me. Come on. Where are you? Lord of mercy. Where are you? Okay. She's hiding from me. Don't know why she's hiding. Oh, there you are. Okay. Come. Come in here, Sister Audrey. Come.
You are blessed with another day. Sometimes it's hard to show love to someone else when you can't find the love inside yourself. What's stopping you from reaching deep within and search yourself? What's blocking you? Open your eyes and see. Even those experiencing darkest deprivation, their strongest motivation is self-preservation. No matter how much the suffering, it's the kind of world we're living in, but we're living. Yes, we're living. Every day you awake. No, you are blessed with another day. Hey, hey, hey. Every day you awake. You've got to give thanks for life, the most precious thing. You don't have to take it from me, but hear what I have to say. All you have to do is find a way to wake up your love every day. Start to celebrate your life. Let your love light shine. Start to celebrate your life while you have the time. In the blink of an eye, it could all be over. Tomorrow is promised to no one. Every day we're getting older. We're living in the here and now. Stop looking over your shoulder. Stop living. Start living. Every day you're awake. Because you are blessed. No, you are blessed. Oh, yes. Every day you awake. We have life. That's the most precious thing. And that's the most precious thing. In the blink of an eye, it could all be over. Tomorrow is promised to no one. Every day we're getting older. We're living in the here and now. Stop looking over your shoulder and start living. Start living. Every day, every day, every day, every day. Today you're blessed to be.
So true, so true, so true. All right, all right then, all right then, right. Like let's move into another segment of our program today, right? And I really do hope that you are taking in the messages that we're giving out here on the Galaxy on a regular basis. And oh, wait a minute. I have to give out full commendations to all those who have contributed to allowing our brother to be a representative at our meeting in the Caribbean there, right? All of those who have contributed to that. Oh man, that was a heart rendering thing there, boy. Oh, I love you. I love you all. I love you all. I'll tell you that. I love you all, you know. And this is the type of thing that we need to be willing to do. We need to be willing to do. There was a thing that I that I've always put out there. It's called the Freedom Day. We take one Freedom Day a year. One Freedom Day. We work for our freedom. In other words, we take one day a month and we just, anything that we earn on that day, we give towards those who are in need, those who support, those you can see in action. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an organization or anything, because it literally could be like, you know, a family that you know across the way, you know, that needs some assistance or help, or you can see that they could do with some little help somewhere or something, you know. And it don't mean you have to announce it either, but it's there. It is there for them to use, you know. Just one day a month to just say, you know what, today I'm working for the freedom of my people, the freedom of our people, all of us. And even if you have two or three different organizations that you know, just split it up. Just split up whatever you're contributing. Just split it up. Make it a freedom day. Just one day a month. Yeah. One day's earnings a month. Just give that out to those who you know can and it will go a long way if so many of us do this, you know. Go a long way. Anyway. Right, let me just jump into this next piece here, right? It's part of our ancestral voices. I'm not sure if I played this already before, you know. But still, the message is strong. The message is okay. So I just want to put this in right there.
You know, back in the 60s, we used to stand under the street. Darling, you send me.
Let's move into our midday meditation. Let's move into our midday meditation straight away. Let's move this. As I said, I'm going to have to be out of here a bit earlier today. So let's do this.
You send me. Honest you do. Honest you do. Honest you do. Ah, yeah.
Let's start with the power of our breath.
This power. All right. Oh, yeah. Darling, you send me. I know that you send me. Darling, you send me. Honest you do. Honest you do. Honest you do. No, you thrill me. I know that you thrill me. Yeah, darling, you thrill me. Honest you do. Honest you do. Honest you do. At first I thought it was infatuation. But ooh, it's lasted so long. Now I find myself wanting to marry you and take you home. You send me. I know that you thrill me whenever I'm around you. Send me. Honest you do. Honest you do, honest you do. So whenever I'm near you, I know when I'm near First I thought it was infatuation. It's lasted so long, so long. Now I find myself wanting to marry you and take you home. Darling, you send me. I know you thrill me whenever I'm around you. You send me up. Honest you do. Honest you do. Darling, you send me. Oh, I know whenever you're around me. Darling, you send me. You never cease to, darling. You send me up.
You'll be surprised,
honest you do. Honest you do.
Just allowing yourself to be or into that mellow state, that newfound communicative state. Beautiful, beautiful. Allowing yourself to open up from within so that you could be shining to the out. You're in tune to the midday meditation here on the galaxyofthewe.net. A little bit early, but we're on it. Yes, you're in tune to the midday meditation here on the galaxyofthewe.net on the Blacknificent show.
The very thought of you makes my heart sing like an April breeze on the wings of spring. And you appear in all your splendor, my one and only love. The shadows fall and spread their mystic charm in the hush of night while you're in my arms. I feel your lips so warm and tender, my one and only love. The touch of your hand is like heaven, a heaven that I've never known. The blush on your cheek whenever I speak tells me that you are my own. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender, my one and only love. I give myself in sweet surrender, my one and only love.
Yes, you're in tune to the midday meditation here on the galaxyofthewe.net, taking that time to visit those parts that need to be relaxed, those sensations, those lives that we need to heal, heal, heal.
The way I see it, These are the things we have to do to make this work, this relationship between me and you. Far beyond the obvious physicality. This goes way beyond what the human eye can see. I need to go deep, deep inside your mind. See the common things inside of you that we might find can lead to happy ever after. All these things we can be, that's a theory that's relative to me. That's how love still is. Always be a me and you. That's how love theory.
The way I see it, these are the things we have to do.
We have to
make this work, this relationship between me and you. Far beyond the obvious physicalities. This goes way beyond what the human eye can see. I need to go deeper, deep inside your mind to see the common things inside of you that we might find can lead to happy ever after. All these things we can be, that's the theory relative to me. How it's gonna be, gonna be. Always be me and you, baby. What else can I say? I don't want to end it this way.
I don't want to end it this way. No, no.
Everything I have is for you. Can't you say you mean everything to me?
Baby, that's the way it's
Gonna be.
That's my love.
That's our love.
Me and you and me, love. Theory.
1 and 1 makes 2.
Ooh, that's our love. That's our love,
That's our love, baby.
Forever and ever, and that's our love.
It's our love.
It's our love, baby.
Baby.
Touch from you, a touch from me. That's our love.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can seem to take things for granted, especially the things that are there all the time. But sometimes you gotta sit back and realize that some people aren't so fortunate. You know, they aren't so blessed to have someone they can talk to, somebody they can sit with and say, I'll always be there for you. I love you. I got your back. First verse.
I know you have those days when it seems like the whole world's against you. Nobody's with you. You know the days when it seems like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed and you wished you were dead. But I'm the one to pick you up when you're down, help you get your feet firmly on the ground. See, I'm your friend when you're rich or poor. See, you'll never be alone.
Got your back,
and I'll go to the wall for you.
got your back.
And I will take the fall for you.
Got your back.
I'm down for everything you do.
Say,
You got like that. You know it's true. I'm here for you. Check it out. I'm the one you can call when you're in pain or when you're hurting. I'll never be a burden. And I'll understand those times that you don't want to be bothered. I love you, you're my father, so just know I'm here when you need somebody to talk to. I come running, say you've got it like that, and now I've got your back. And I'll go to the wall for you. To the wall, I've got your back. And I'll take the fall for you. Get to the I've got your back. I'll never everything you do. You got it like that, like that. You know it's true. I'm here for you. Take me to the bridge. Want you to know that I appreciate you being there. You were my shoulder when nobody seemed to care. When you're enough to you went out your way. I could count on your words of wisdom every day. So I take the time to thank you for being you. Understanding everything I was going through. You see, Daddy, my son, together, see, we are as one. I'm down on the wake up for you. Yeah, yeah. I got your back, I got your back, yeah. So I'm down. You can't do no wrong, you can't do no wrong in my eyes. And you got it like that, said they got it like that. I know you got it. Oh, you got it. And now go to war for you. I got your back for you. Take it for you. Whatever it is that you want me to do for you. Daddy, I love you. I'm there for you. Listen, little thing. You got it like that. You got it like that. Say you know it's true. I'm here for you. Baby, I got your back. I got your back. I got your back. I got your back. To my boy, all the way. I got your back. I got your back. I got your back. I got your back.
With my nice, we'll go through one more, and then I'm going to bring in some ancestral voices again, right? Because see, we need to be at that step forward, okay? The last of your massage, you know.
I had some problems, and no one could seem to solve them. But you found the answer there. You told me to take a chance and learn the ways of love, my baby. All that they have to offer. In time you will see that love won't let you down. You said that you love me, said hurt only came to pass me. It sounded so convincing that I gave it half a chance and learned the ways of love, my baby. 'Cause there's so much love inside me. All give my all to you. Just for you, baby. Oh, waiting here on you, trying to get through, baby. Oh, oh, my love, you. I, ooh.
I want to thank you again for joining us on our midday meditation here this strong. And I know the time is a bit different today, mainly because I'm going to have to step out a bit earlier this afternoon now, right? So this is the reason why the timing is a little bit more, So those who are joining in now, I'm going to say we had our midday meditation, right? And I encourage you all to take this time out as well. Take a time out of the day where you can reset, and you should do it on a daily basis. Beautiful time like today, for instance, just go for that morning, that afternoon walk instead of just sitting in the office or within your work environment. Just take that time out of the space to refresh yourself, rejuvenate yourself. And get back to listening to Galaxy as well. And ancestral voices. One of the our icons. Icons, yeah, we'll call him an icon, right? He's a brother that has done so much in our communities, right? And he has self propelled himself into the limelight, and now he's a notarized worldwide celebrity in that way. So he gives his time out to do things for other people in their communities as well. And I just want to share his life journey and some of one of the interviews that he's had as well. Okay, and bring to you. I'd like to bring to you, uh, personally. Yeah.
We're gonna show them now. Love is gonna show them now. Gonna show them now. Now, 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 now. They told me you were gonna let me down. Told me that you played around with every single guy in town. But one thing they don't know, how much I love you so. Woman of my destiny, empress so right for me. Now, now, people saying we were never meant to be. Now, but I get to stand and see the blessings of His Majesty. Now, now, the way you stood your ground,
You turn my life around, woman of my destiny. Empress so right for me. I see you rise.
Let the wicked run, there be a judgment day. Don't you listen to the words that you say. Workers of iniquity shall fade away, and they will be running on the judgment day. Somebody is watching you, and he loves the good you do. Don't you hate your brother cause it ain't so smart. Give him brother loving cause it's in your heart. Sin a man will go to hell so you take it. Don't you join with them or you are gonna be.
By the rivers of Babylon, where he sat down, and there he went when he remembered Zion. Cause the wicked carried us away captivity, required from us a song. How can we sing King Alpha's song in a straight line?
For Armageddon is past. Africa has been reborn as a free continent, and Africans has been reborn as free men. What we may utter today can add little to the heroic struggle of those who, by their example, have shown us how precious are freedom and human dignity, and how little value is life without them. Their deeds are written in history.
Run Babylon, run Babylon, run Babylon, run Babylon. Natty dread is so strong. Back out we got, back out Babylon, scatter Babylon. Natty dread is so strong. You tell life and I, you even soup and I. You tell I say you find I with a pound of eye shades. But Natty Dread can't go wrong. Natty Dread is so strong. Natty Dread can't go wrong. Natty Dread is so strong in a Babylon. Back out Babylon. Back out you wicked men. Back out Babylon. Jah is gonna give you